Hi everyone, Diane here. This is a vlog and a taste test. I'm tasting the new orange cream Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, okay? I've tried the Coca-Cola Zero, which is different from Diet Coke. I've tried the Coca-Cola Cherry Coca-Cola Zero, which I like. And now I'm trying the orange cream Coca-Cola Zero. So I only drink diet drinks, sugar-free or whatever, so this is the zero. So let's see how that is. And anyways, the vlog is about the fact that I heard from my dermatologist today, okay? Regarding my skin cancer. The results from the second biopsy came in. I do need surgery, and the second biopsy results showed squamous cell carcinoma also, and it didn't end, with the sample, but I found out she just took a shave again, maybe a little deeper shave, but she didn't go deep in. Anyways, I'm going to have something called Mohs surgery. She would put a referral in, but I didn't hear from them today. They're going to call me to schedule, but Mohs surgery, it's a special kind of surgery for skin cancer, like in special areas, especially like your hand, your face, areas where scars would be, bad, like cosmetically bad. And this is on my finger, so, I took the Band-Aid off, guys. I washed my hands. This is what it looks like. I am gonna put another Band-Aid on. It's kind of gross. It's still, kind of sore. I washed my hands, so I forgot to put another Band-Aid on. I just came home a little while ago, and I'll tell you about what I did. But anyways, the Mohs surgery is for like cosmetically, where you want to minimize as much scarring as possible, rather than like take a deep chunk out, and excision surgery where they would remove what they thought, a big area, go deep, and then they would look at it under the microscope and see if it's all gone. But it'll leave a really deep scar probably. She said that if I had that kind of surgery, it would probably go down to the fat layer, what's it called? You got the dermis, epidermis, I forget, but it's the something dermis. It's where the fat layer is under your skin. It's before the bone, but and there could be cancer in that area too, in the fat. So I definitely want the Mohs, where what they do with the Mohs, what they do is they take some skin. The doctor is a dermatologist who's had additional training. It's a specialty of dermatology where they do this surgery, the Mohs. It's like another year of education or something like that, or residency. Anyways, they take a small layer. They look at it under the microscope. They're trained to look under the microscope, or whatever that's called, where they look, and to take the sample and to reconstructive surgery, like something a plastic surgeon would do. They're trained on that, like to make it not look as bad as, it could be. But my surgeon said sometimes, my dermatologist said that sometimes after the Mohs surgery, some patients go to plastic surgery later to have scar improvement. So, I might have to I think it'll be covered by my insurance, since it's on a sensitive area, your hand. But depending on how bad the scar looks, if it wasn't covered by my insurance, I don't know how much, it depends on how much it would be. But the Mohs surgery is covered. So they're highly trained. I don't know the cost because I have Kaiser. It doesn't really matter what the cost is. I have no copayment with it. So I only have a copayment like if I stay overnight in the hospital. This is outpatient. And from what I've read, you're awake the whole time. What they do is they take a layer, they look under the microscope, they do something, they freeze it or they dye it, and they can tell, where, if it's got some left here, like, if it's the sides have some left or whatever. And what they do is they take out a little more, second layer, if there's still some there, in the areas where it's showing from the first section that it would be. Then they look at it under a microscope while you wait, and you do it can take several hours, because you can go out to, sometimes they send you back out to the waiting room, from what I've seen online, to wait a while. They bandage it up and have you wait out there. And sometimes if the numbness is weared off, they give you another shot to numb your area, but it can take several hours. So it said online to bring, you know, maybe a snack or I'm going to bring my my power pack battery so I can charge my phone, because if I'm on my, I'll probably be on my phone the whole time. But yeah, I saw a video on it and it was funny kind of because this lady, I think she was having it on her neck or her face, but she kept going in and coming back up to the waiting room and back into the surgery. It can take several times, I guess, and sometimes maybe only once or twice. But what's good about it is they don't take more than they need, okay? Like they could with an excision. They don't, they study it before, and they leave as much healthy tissue as they can, thus minimizing the scar, okay? If I just had an excision, like from a hand surgeon, which she said could do it, plastic surgery surgeon that specializes in hand, they would just take a big chunk, you know, go down to the fat or whatever, and then it would be sent to the lab. I might still have to have it redone because there might still be some cancer left in me. And, you know, that would be another going to there and having it done and getting, you know, stitches or whatever. So with Mohs, you know, it's all out when they're done because they keep you there basically until it's all out. Because they can be many times, you know, like they might miss a little area on one side or whatever, I'm sure, you know. So, and these, I'm sure these doctors are very highly paid. It said a year or two of extra training. And they're like, there's a special association of Mohs dermatologists or surgeons, but there's only 2 at this Kaiser, okay? And I asked my dermatologist which one she recommends. She said they're both good, so I'll just see who has the soonest appointment. I'll probably look at their bios on, like, when they call me. Hopefully on Monday they'll call me because it's Friday now. It's after hours, but hopefully, you know, I'm going to have my Kaiser app open and look up the bios of the 2 doctors. I would like someone who maybe has more experience. That's more important to me. You know, who's not someone who's like right out of medical school, someone who's, or, you know, I would rather have someone like close to retirement than someone, you know, like in their 30s, just because they've had more experience, you know. But anyways, we'll see. And yeah, so I don't know when that'll be, but I'm kind of worried, so I'm going to get it done hopefully as soon as possible. We'll see what that'll be. It's also used, I said it's used on the hand, okay? It's recommended, and it's recommended for the nose, for the chin, anything that's like highly cosmetically noticeable. Like if it's like on your butt or something, you know, it's not going to be that noticeable, and they might not approve it for Mohs if it's just on your butt. But if it's in an area like your hand, your feet, I said your feet, your toes, your fingers, your lip, you know, they'll do Mohs, I guess. So anyways, yeah, that's what's coming up. And I'll let you guys know. I might even make a video in the waiting room while I'm waiting between Mohs biopsies while they do it, you know. But anyways, I know I'm laughing, but I am kind of, I'm scared, you know, I'm scared. But I'm going to ask if I can drive myself home, because otherwise I'll have to get someone to, you know, it could be hours they stay there with me. I guess I could Uber there and then just have them pick me up if I can't drive after. But I don't think I'll be put out sedation-wise. I just want to know, like, they might give me a splint or something where it would be hard to grip the steering wheel. So I got to find that out when what I'm gonna get scheduled for when they call me is a consultation, basically, and then we'll schedule surgery probably then. So it's just my first visit's just gonna be a consultation, and it shouldn't take too long. I suppose maybe an hour. They might have to, you know, I don't know. Maybe they'll refer me to get some kind of a MRI or whatever kind of thing they had to look at, or X-ray or whatever. I don't think they can see it because my dermatologist would have sent me for an X-ray if that's a way to detect it. But I guess they have to cut you open to know. I don't know, but so yeah, that's what it looks like. I never showed it without the Band-Aid, but that's after. Let's see, they cut it last week, so I'm still keeping the Band-Aid on it. I just forgot to put it on. It's kind of healed, but it hurts a lot. So plus it's on your finger. That's another thing I'm scared of is, you know, there's going to be a scar. It might look really bad, like a stitch is there, you know, but it's going to hurt because the this part of your fingers is all the nerves, you know, rather than, it's usually the kind of cancer I have, the squamous cell. It's very common on the hands, but it's usually on the back of the hands, not the palm. Okay, it's very rare to be on the palm. It's called the palmar side of the fingers or the hand. It's usually because a lot of times it's caused by sun exposure is one risk factor, having light skin, having light eyes, there's all kinds of risk factors. But anyways, I don't seem to have any of the risk factors except that my dad had skin cancer, you know, but it was taken care of and it was on the outside of his body. But I have a higher risk now of having another skin cancer. So I'm going to go for yearly exams now and, you know, checks. But, yeah, so hopefully I can drive myself home. Otherwise, I guess I can Uber home. You know, if I'm not put out, I could just, there's a place at Kaiser Medical Center where, like, you can get a taxi to take, where they drop off and pick up. Like, if someone was going to pick me up, like if I had surgery, like when I had a colonoscopy, okay, they wheel you out, even because you are put out. You're put out at Kaiser, they put you out with like propofol or whatever, that stuff Michael Jackson died of or whatever, OD. But yeah, so you're kind of out and you wake up really fast, but you still had some something to put you out. You weren't like, it's not like the kind of heavy duty anesthesia, but yeah, the nurse wheels you down and then someone picks you up. There's like a driveway area where you're in your wheelchair waiting to be picked up. The nurse or whoever it is, they stay with you until you're picked up. They stay with your wheelchair. It's just a rule. I think even pregnant women have to get wheeled out, and you just have to get wheeled out of the hospital no matter why. I think even if you didn't have, if you're a patient and you didn't have anesthesia, you're just like there to get your tonsils out or something, I think you still have to be wheeled out on a wheelchair. So, yeah, since I'm not put out, I could probably call it Uber. That probably wouldn't have been a problem. I probably won't be wheeled out on a wheelchair. It's outpatient surgery, and I'm not going to be put out like I was with the colonoscopy. So, yeah, I'm going to ask that because hopefully I can drive home. I read that like, you know, I might have to go like a while before lifting, and thankfully it's on my left hand, so it won't affect writing, but I might have some kind of a splint, so I won't be able to bend my finger. That might be hard to drive. I don't know. I'll ask the doctor, you know. Anyways, I am going to taste this in a minute. Let's see, 12 minutes. Okay, I'll make this fast. Today what I did is I had a dentist appointment because I broke a crown eating a Tootsie Pop last night. I was, no, not last night, a couple nights ago. I was, it's a kind of a stale caramel Tootsie Pop, which are rare. I bought a bag of them. I saw them at Walmart. I think it was for Halloween I saw them, but they don't normally make caramel ones. But I could show you guys, it's in my kitchen, but I have a big bag of them. But they're, instead of the fruit flavored, they're caramel. They're like chewy I mean, they're hard, but they get kind of chewy. Well, anyways, I was, you know, sucking on one, and then I wanted to get down to the, you know, I was sucking, whatever, to the Tootsie Roll center, like, you know, that commercial, how many licks does it take to get to the center? Well, I just decided to bite it. I bit down, I chewed, and all of a sudden I heard crunchiness. And this was an old crown that was made with the metal underneath and the porcelain on top. Now they have another kind, it's optional, I think you pay more, but where it's solid porcelain, no metal, and that's the kind I've gotten since then. But this particular, I have a few probably that are old that are that kind. So the crunchiness was, you know, some of it coming off. And yeah, so it wasn't an emergency. I told her I wasn't in pain. So they made my appointment today, and I just had to be looked at. Since I wasn't in pain, I just scheduled an appointment to get a crown in March. The soonest they had was like late March with this particular dentist. There's two that they're a partnership, but I've only met this one. It's with my new insurance. So since I met him and I like him, and he went to USC School of Dentistry like my last dentist, and his partner didn't. I read the bios, but he went to USC School of Dentistry like my dentist I had for like 30 years. So that was one reason why I took him over his partner. But plus it's like 3 blocks from my apartment, or 4 maybe. And yeah, so that's why I was at the dentist today. And the reason why there's no pain is because that tooth had a root canal years ago. I found out that's why there's no pain. So I don't have to rush. If I was in pain, they'd squeeze me in somehow to, you know, make the temporary crown. But anyways, let's taste this. Oh, and I made a great long video today. I'm going to post tomorrow sometime probably, or maybe the next day, because I'm posting this probably tonight. It's going to go up late. It's now 6:15. I'll probably go up like by 7:30 tonight. I'm going to look at it, edit it, or whatever. If I need to make a thumbnail. But I made, after the dentist, I had to pay to park on the street. The parking lot was full. It's a tiny parking lot. And I had like an hour to kill of extra time after I got out of the dentist. So I made a video walking up and down Ventura Boulevard. That's where the office is. And it's a different part of Ventura Boulevard that I've never filmed before. It's really cool. I went in some restaurants. I went in this old record store, that sells used vinyl and used CDs, and I think DVDs too, but I looked at a little of the vinyl. I showed on camera, but that place is famous. Like, people from all over drive there to go there because there aren't very many used vinyl stores in LA, you know, and that's a big one. It had a lot of stuff, and it's pretty cool. That was right there. I'd heard of it, but I don't have a record player. I have no desire to get one, and I have all the used CDs I want because I bought a lot of them on Amazon years ago from like private sellers. So let's taste this Coca-Cola orange cream and see if it's good. Whoops. Oh, and I'm also going to show you the artwork I bought. I just had it delivered a couple days ago. Okay. So it's orange cream. I suppose that's supposed to be like cream soda and orange. I don't like it. I won't buy it again. I bought a whole 12-pack of it. Yeah, I won't be buying it again. This is 0. I won't be buying it again. The cherry is really good, but this, no. I don't know. I think it's the orange flavor, not the cream. It's just the orange that doesn't go good with the Coca-Cola taste. Okay, now let me show you my artwork I ordered. I usually order from, I think it's called posters.com, or I forget what it's called, but there's one I've ordered from that I ordered, that one right there I'm pointing to, that Looney Tunes. You can't see it because I have the lights off in the living room, but that's where I ordered. I ordered something else from there a long time ago, and you pick out the print, they'll either frame it or stretch it or whatever, mount it, depending on what you want to pay, and there's different sizes. Well, I wanted something, move this out of the way. I wanted something to fill this area right here, okay? And I wanted something blue, and I wanted something cool. So I looked through a bunch of things, and I thought, you know what? Pasta would be cool, and it's blue, and it's the Barilla pasta, which I grew up on, kind of. It's a famous brand of pasta. I don't know if it's licensed. Let's see if there's a copyright, but I did cross out, you know, all my name and addresses and all that on there. But let's see. It's still wrapped. So this is from art.com, ART.com. I did a search on where can you buy framed prints online or something, and I saw art.com was a big one. From when I forgot what the one I used last time was. But it's cheaper to get what I got. I got the fabric stretched over wood. It's cheaper than getting it framed. And I also like it. It's more of a modern look. Like this one. I don't know if you can see it. This one, or you can't see it because of the way the iPad is tilted down. But it's a stretched, I forget what they call it. Stretch something. Let's see. Let me get my scissors. Yeah, see how they stretch it over wood? Here's the wood, and it's on the edges like this. It's much cheaper than framed. Of course, they have different prices for frames. Okay. So here's the hardware, which I won't use. I'll just put a nail up there. I'll just put a nail up and balance it. But let's see. Oh, I have it upside down. No, I don't. Barilla pasta. Whatever it has, it's in Italian. Maybe I can type it in and get a translation on it. But it says something on the top. It's Italian, I guess, and something on the bottom. But I like it because it doesn't show meat because I'm a vegetarian, you know. So, and like I said, I think it's probably the most popular pasta. Something Nell 1877. Maybe that's when it was founded. La Producenize. Okay, it doesn't have a copyright symbol next to it. So I wonder if it's a bootleg or if Barilla gave permission. Or if it means the brand Barilla. Maybe Barilla means something different. But it could be a bootleg. But my Looney Tunes is licensed. That one, that greenish, that greenish bluish one with the cartoon characters of Looney Tunes, that one's licensed. So anyways, that's it. Okay, it's kind of cool. Anyways, let me just do a screenshot. See if I can, oops. Okay. Oops. Put it. Okay. Okay, take care, and this is going to go up late. Watch for the new video. I think you'll like it. It's really long, the one where I walk around Sherman Oaks on Ventura Boulevard. It's like 45 minutes long. So, you know, if you get bored watching it, watch it later. Watch the rest of it later. Take care. Bye.